I'm Erin Moriarty with 48 Hours. Before you see this week's show, I think there's some information that you need to be able to assess guilt or innocence. First, the case in a nutshell. There's a young daycare worker who is accused of killing a baby in her care. She says she didn't do it, but she told the police she did. Now there's new evidence, exculpatory evidence, that indicates she may be innocent, but there's that confession. Why would she confess? So I've asked Richard Barber, who's one of our editors, who I would bet has seen this interrogation tape more than even the prosecutors. When you say, I mean, you've been looking at it for months.
I've seen it a lot of times, yep.
And I want to give people some idea of what you've seen in it. First, we should point out that this young woman has tested 74 on her verbal IQ. Listen to Melissa after she seemingly confessed, as she tries to explain to detectives her confusion.
I can't believe people actually believe I do this, and thinking that I'm like trying to lie and hide stuff. And it's so hard for me because I have had problems in my past to actually explain things literally. Like, it takes steps for me, and it takes a while for me to explain because I'm very slow at some things to explain. And I really am. I've been through that my whole life. But everyone at the daycare knows I would never do that. I've worked with ages from infant to like pre-K. That I was 7, so.
The fact remains, you did do it.
I did do it.
It was an isolated incident, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And now take a look at what she says. After all of this, she still thinks she's gonna go home. She thinks nothing's gonna happen to her.
I'm just kind of curious how much more.
Not much longer. We're on the phone right now. We're trying to get this done as quickly as possible.
Because I just want to go home and spend time with my parents and my puppy.
And you'll see in this hour, I mean, I even asked her, did you really think, after admitting that you had hurt a baby, that you were going to go home? And I think she did, because it was a story to her.
You can really see that maybe what she's doing is she's changing her idea of what the truth is. The truth is what these guys want her to say before she's allowed to leave.
You're going to be able to see for yourself. You'll be able to determine innocence or guilt for yourself when you watch this week's 48 Hours.